Hey everyone, welcome to a new video where I'll guide you through the Let's Do Brewery mod, covering all its elements and items. There aren't too many, let's get started. How do you set up this mod? This mod mainly uses wheat seeds and brown mushrooms. Grow mushrooms on pods all in daylight, and wheat needs tilled soil with water nearby. This is standard Minecraft stuff. We've got hop seeds here, which are grown in a special way. You'll need fences, ropes made with 2-string, and barley. I'll explain barley soon. Basically, set up fences. You can space them out no problem. You take the rope, tie them together, and as you can see, these lines here are where we'll grow the hops. This way the hops can grow much taller. That's the beauty of using ropes. Note that you can still grow hops without this, but they'll only reach 2 blocks high. With ropes, they can grow up to 9 blocks tall, which is quite a bit more. To harvest the crops, simply right-click on the lines and you're done. We also have barley, which grows like wheat, and corn, which grows like barley and wheat. How can we get the seeds? We can get them from the Brewmaster Villager. Their workstation is made with 6 wood and a slab called bar counter. If we right click, as you can see, it'll give us the different seeds. As a small side note, to get the 4 corn seeds, we can simply use a stone cutter with this crafting recipe here and throw in regular wheat seeds to get kernel seeds. You can also find different drops and seeds as loot in various structures, so we don't necessarily need a villager. These items I just mentioned won't be very useful without the silo. The silo allows us to convert corn, barley, and wheat into their dried versions. It turns them into dry corn, dry barley, and dry wheat. How does this item work? It's crafted with 9 wood pieces, giving us the wooden silo. Right-clicking once adds 1 wheat, but right-clicking this one adds 9. We can stack wooden silos up to 9 high as shown here. This one here is 9 blocks tall. So what's the difference? The difference is it makes 9 at once or just 1. As you see, it dropped 9 dry wheat, but not this one as the grid's closed. If I click, the grid will open and give it to me. Now, for some interesting features. There's the copper silo made with sentry armor trim. This smithing template is found in pillager outposts. The rest is just a wooden silo and copper ingot. Differences between the two. I've seen no difference in function or speed. Both work the same, so you might ask, why upgrade? I guess the mod makers wanted it faster, but it didn't work out, so it's just cosmetic. More capacity? No, because both have the same capacity. 9 at most. Now with these dry ingredients for making beers and whiskeys, we'll need the wooden brewing station. It's crafted with an iron ingot, 2 cauldrons, 7 iron each, and a furnace, 8 stone. We'll also need 3 wood. Additionally, we need the beer mock, made with 7 wooden planks. Let's make our first recipe. I'll show you the ingredients. 2 bags of dried wheat, hops, water, and the wooden brewing station. We'll place the wooden brewing station and start our first crafting. First, put the dried wheat bags and hops in this container, then add water. As you can see, everything's working. To start, let's put the coal here in this oven-like structure. Now the brewing process for this beer is about to begin. There'll be 3 mini-games or 3 types of mini-games. First, bubbles will appear. To remove these bubbles, use the bucket. If there's excess bubbles, there it is. Use the bucket. If there are too few bubbles, we need to add them. If redstone particles appear, we need to right-click on them. Soon this whole station will be up and running. As you can see, there's little water again, so we add more. And as you can see, I've set up 2 more stations here. I'm not going to do anything with these 2 stations. I'll let time pass and the process finish, regardless of water levels or redstone particles. If we do it right, we can get beer by right-clicking. It'll give us 3 to 5 beers. As you can see, the beer quality is level 3. To increase quality, we need better brewing stations. We'll get into that now. As you can see, it has its own effect. Look, these 2 are totally freaking out. What if I do nothing and let things get messy? What'll happen is a mob will spawn here, the boost spawner. I'll wait for the process to finish. It'll spawn the boost spawner, but it has 80 health, which is good. To kill it with a diamond sword, you need a few critical hits. The good news is, even if we haven't cared for our beer, we can still obtain the resource it gave us, okay? That is, the crafting we've done. It seems to give less quantity. Let's see. Yes, it gives much less, but hey, you can still get it, alright? So, what drops does this mob have? It's the only mob in this mod. It would be the patterned wool, which is this wool here, okay? The half chicken a la Hadarial and fried chicken are 2 foods with high saturation and are quite good. As I said, the mob is pretty strong, okay? Now, let's look at the different crafting recipes, alright? For the beers, there's wheat beer, made with 2 bags of dried wheat and a hop. Okay? This gives us the Snow White effect, making peaceful mobs like pigs, cows, etc. follow us. Barley beer made with 2 dry bags of barley and a hop. It gives us the pint charisma effect, right? Which lowers the cost of villager trades. Hops beer made with 3 hops gives us the party starter effect, making mobs explode with fireworks when hit, okay? I'll spawn a zombie as an example. I'm going to drink it. Let's right click, and if we hit it, you'll see fireworks explode, right? Lastly, we have Jolly beer made with 2 poppet chorus fruits cooked in the end, okay? And a hop. Basically, it gives us full damage reduction, alright? So if I go up now, I'm in survival mode, but I can fly for some reason. I'm not sure if it's a bug or... No. Jolly beer doesn't remove it. It lets you be in creative mode. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if it's bugged, eh? No, it lets you be creative, like, you can fly directly, got it? Alright, as I mentioned, that there were different levels, okay? These levels, well, there's the copper brewing station, right? It's made with a smithing template, you see? You use a copper ingot, a wooden brewing station, and the sentry armor trim template, got it? You can find that in the pillager outpost, basically. Then there's the netherite type, made with copper, a netherite ingot, and a netherite upgrade. How's it different from the wooden one? It should produce higher quality beers, in theory, okay? Plus, it lets you craft different whiskies, you know? There are 5 whiskey types, which we'll explain now. This is made with 2 bags of dried barley and a brown mushroom. It's crafted the same way, using the brewing station and all that. It gives you the toxic touch effect, not toxic pouch, my mistake. Basically, when you hit someone, it applies poison 3 to them. Next is Crystal Walker, made with 2 dried wheat bags and a brown mushroom. What it does is, well, it prevents you from being able to hit mobs. Then there's the Mago Allen Whiskey, which basically heals you each time you hit a mob, like a lifesteal effect. It's made with 2 bags of dried wheat and a brown mushroom. If you mix a dried wheat bag, a dried barley bag, and a brown mushroom, you'll get Liddy to single malt whiskey, giving you party starter, which we showed earlier. It makes you shoot fireworks when you hit a mob. And finally, the Caros with label whiskey, which basically gives you regeneration, okay? Renewing touch, which basically heals you when you hit something. It's made with dried wet, a bag of dried wheat, a bag of dried corn, and a brown mushroom. There are more recipes like potato salad, made with a potato and a beetroot. You can also put different items in the oven, like cooking chicken to get fried chicken. If you cook pork, you'll get a pork knuckle. You can also make sausage by cooking a steak. To show the attribute differences, here's chicken, other foods, and these other dishes. As you can see, there's not much difference between the various items. And finally, you can cook mashed potatoes. The only way to get mashed potatoes is by trading with villagers, with the specific mod villager I showed at the start. And you can get the dumplings. Dumplings feed you less, but the stuffed effect, which increases saturation, lasts longer, which is obviously quite overpowered. Then there's the pretzel, crafted like this. There's also the gingerbread. For some reason, I can't eat it. Beyond that, it has no practical use. I mean, it won't let me eat it for some reason. It's made this way. Let's go through all these decorative items first. They're basically different elements where I can store objects. As you can see, these are quite large storage units, except for the sideboard with its typical storage. The cabinet is crafted like this, the drawer like this, the sideboard like this, and the wall cabinet like this. Got it? Explained in order from left to right. On the other hand, we have the big barrel, okay? If you can't open the big barrel, just restart the game. It's a bug. Alright, basically it gives us 4 barrels and a very large storage space. Then we have these tables and this bench, okay? And this chair where we can even sit down, okay? Now you'll see that I can sit down. There it is. The bench is crafted with 5 wood, and the table is also crafted with 5 wood. We have the colored wool I showed you earlier, right? It's made with 2 blue wools and 2 white wools. And the pattern? Well, the folder is made with 2 pieces of wool. And basically we have this standard billiard ball you get when you've completed all the mod achievements. If we go to advancements and then to welcome to brewery, we'd see all the achievements here. As you can see, it's basically about completing these final ones. So as you can see, it gives us haste 2 within an 8 block radius, okay? It's just a symbolic effect. Now, I wanted to explain this armor to you. As you can see, there are 2 different types of armor, okay? They both do the same thing. I'm going to equip it. See, 3.5 armor points. And it gives me the Brewmaster effect. Okay, sorry, I mean Brewfest, which is like a beer festival, so to speak. You can only get it by trading with the Brewmaster villager I showed you earlier. And finally, let me show you the breathalyzer, okay? The breathalyzer basically shows if you're drunk. Green means you're sober, but if I drink whiskey, you'll see I'm intoxicated in my inventory, right? So if I use the breathalyzer now, it'll still show green. I'll drink another whiskey. As you can see, intoxication level 2, okay? Still showing green. Now I'm starting to see things a bit weird. You see? There you'll see it's yellow, which means Be careful, right? Now at level 4, I'm even starting to feel dizzy. Not sure if there's more. Yep, intoxication level 5. As you can see, I'm on the ground now. I'm in danger. If I keep drinking, it seems to reset. So the fix for level 5, funny enough, is to drink another bottle, right? Exactly. Oh, no. There's level 6. Wait, well, I'm on the ground now. I'm on the damn ground. So that's what the breathalyzer's for, crafted like this. That's it. Hope you enjoyed and see you in future videos.